Hello and welcome to Faith and Fiber with Abigail. I'm glad you could join me today. You are looking at a picture that my husband took last week when we went out to a sunflower field. It was a beautiful day and he took this picture of me sitting in the field. Then he brought the picture back home and entered into ChatGPT and had the sheep and the spinning wheel put into this picture. This was a fun thing that we did together. And then I shared that story this week when I did a program with my residents in assisted living. I told them all about sunflowers. We shared some interesting things. I told them about my adventure in the sunflower field. It was a lot of fun. I loved talking about that. And we learned some fun things too about sunflowers, about their ability to turn and face the sun. The tallest sunflower was recorded in Germany, and it was 30 feet tall in the Guinness Book of World Records. And other things about sunflowers, I think it's like 2,000 individual little flowers. Those become the seeds that each sunflower has. Fascinating things about sunflowers. We enjoyed that program. I enjoyed talking all about it. And I had a new resident that came. She just moved in. Her and her daughter attended my program. And afterwards, they asked me all kinds of questions about my spinning, my fiber arts. And it was a lot of fun for them to ask me these questions and then to share my love of fiber arts with them. Are you always ready to talk about your fiber arts and your projects, the things that you do? Well, a Harvard study, a landmark study, proved that people enjoy talking about themselves. That was a fun fact I learned this week too. And then also our brain, we get a dopamine hit in our brain, in that pleasure part of our brain, and that's why we enjoy talking about ourselves and telling people about us. It's true, it's a fact. It came out of Harvard University. Well, I've got a project I'm going to tell you about next. This is my update of my fiber art project I'm going to share now. I've been working on this for quite a few months. I've been sharing updates, and I am happy to tell you I am all finished with my 20 ounces of the fiber that I started out with. I have here, probably it'll be about 900 yards by the time I'm finished. I still am winding the rest. I've got 3 of these bobbins left to put on this nitty knotty, and I just wrap my fiber around this device, and a full wrap around it is approximately 2 yards. Once I have this all wrapped, then I'll slide it off of the nitty knotty and I will wash it. I'll soak it for about 20 minutes and thwack it, where I have to hit the fiber over the edge of the chair. I thwack it, and that'll straighten the fibers out, and I'll hang it to dry, and then I'll measure again to see how many exact yards that I have, and I'll be ready to knit my sweater. The sweater that I want to make is in this book. It's a wonderful resource. I encourage you, if you're a spinner or a fiber artist, to check out this book. It takes you from the beginning, telling you about the different fibers, teaching you techniques, and all of the way to the end. A lot of good information here I'm learning from this book. And at the end of the book are patterns. This is the pattern of the sweater that I am hoping to make with this yarn. When I'm all done and I know I've got the yardage I need, the pattern requires 870 yards. So it'll be very close, but I do think I'll be able to make this sweater. And the hours. It took me 72 hours to spin all of this wool into my yarn. And I will record how much time it takes me to do the knitting for the sweater as well. It'll be a long project, but I will enjoy it. I will be giving you updates as I continue in that process and hopefully someday even model the sweater. Well, I'm going to leave you with this Bible verse now because we talked about our desire to share, to talk about ourselves with other people, and even in business. And if you're a salesperson, you are taught how to have an elevator pitch, to always be ready to tell people what you're doing and why in 30 seconds or so. And we too are always to be ready to give an answer, whether it's for our fiber art or our career, about our family, right? We love to share stories about our families and our faith. In 1 Peter 3:15, it says, "But in your hearts revere Christ as Lord. Always be prepared to give an answer to everyone who asks you, to give the reason for the hope that you have, but do this with gentleness and respect." So there you have it. We're to always be ready to give an answer. And I believe that we enjoy telling people what we believe, what we enjoy doing, and to tell them where we find our hope, that our hope is founded in the Lord. I hope that you enjoyed the program, the short little video vlog I brought for you today on always be ready to give an answer. I've given you some of my project updates, and I will bring you more as I have them. I hope that you stay tuned. Hit subscribe, share this with a friend, and be blessed. Have a great day. Till next time, stay well.